Breaking news today in Biafran land. You can't worry, you can't have two armies in one country. You can't continue to have two armies in one country as Nigerians worry about Biafran Liberation Army activities. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, and welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform. This is Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube news platform that gives you quality news and information on everything happening in Biafran territory. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed, and make sure you share this video to as many groups and platforms as possible as we continue to give you all the Biafran news updates happening in Biafran land. Now, concerning the activities of the Biafran Liberation Army, we have seen that these men are gallant enough. These men have been doing wondrous things in Biafran land, and that is why Nigerians are worried about their activities. So without wasting much of your time, let us go to the news in detail. As Nigerians worry about Biafran Liberation Army activities, saying you can't have two armies in one country. I must correct that statement. We're not talking about one country. We're talking about two different countries. We want the Biafran Liberation Army want the Nigerian army to leave their land so that they can handle their activities themselves. And that is where the issue is right now, because the Nigerian army have refused to leave. What will be the ordeal? The news in detail. There are growing fears over the activities of an organized armed unit in Nigeria's southeastern region, dubbed the Biafran Liberation Army. The group's activities worry residents, other Nigerians, and even the army. On Sunday morning, Okafon Dubisi, an S user, shared a video of men in uniform holding Biafran and Israeli flags. Dubisi captioned the video, "Nigerian government, this is no more joke. You can't have two armies in one country. Call for negotiation. Release Nnamdi Kanu and do the needful." Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, is in detention and facing terrorism charges since 2020. He took to Facebook to declare the launch of the Eastern Security Network, a private vigilante outfit he said will secure the region against infiltrators. 3 years after Kanu's ESN declaration, Finland-based Simon Ekpa announced the launching of the Biafran Liberation Army, a private military armed with sophisticated weapons. While Kanu remains in custody, IPOB, Simon Ekpa, and other groups which share the ideology of a breakaway Biafran nation demand his release, often violently. Turning the army side, when Simon Ekpa published a video of a tortured man clad in military camouflage, it angered the Nigerian military. The move vexed the army so much it called for international organizations, Amnesty International and the International Criminal Court (ICC) to hold Ekpa responsible for his action. Via an X post on Saturday, Simon Ekpa published a video of a man he described as Corporal Adewale, a serviceman serving Nigerians within Biafran land and spying our people in Biafran land. He said the private military would give him transportation fare to enable him to return to his family, and he threatened other Yoruba natives contributing to the military operation in the southeast. Onyema Nwachukwu, director of Army Public Relations, reacted a day later. Nwachukwu described Ekpa's post as propaganda because Toriola Adewale, the captured corporal, had retired from active service. We urge all Nigerians to disregard the malicious video and stand united against the vile act of terrorism in the southeast, Nwachukwu stated. And that is that on that issue. In fact, that video triggered a lot of things from the Nigerian army, and I think they going to the ICC is something that will even favor the Biafran Liberation Army, because looking at the activities of the Biafran Liberation Army, they are only, fighting in defense, in defense of the attack on them. and their people. They are only defending their land. They haven't done anything wrong. They have always followed the laws. Self-defense will never be an issue. Self-defense is not a crime. And international communities knowing this and knowing what it entails to fight for freedom, they have nothing against both Biafran Republic government in exile, both the Biafran Liberation Army, both the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, and both Nnamdi Kanu. Nigerian government have actually gotten it wrong, and wrong always. The best thing they can do is to negotiate, give us Biafra, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's as simple as that. All this rigmarole and running around they are doing is just a total waste of time, and they are even propagating more issues for themselves. They are propagating more issues for themselves. It's as simple, because the Biafran Liberation Army are not backing down. It's as simple as that. They are not backing down today. They are not backing down tomorrow. They are not backing down till they get what they truly deserve, especially now that they are at the brink of getting it. So that is just it on the issue of the Biafran Liberation Army and how they've been terrorizing the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Now, let us go to the other issue and to the main issue of the day. Please, I want you to listen to this part of the Prime Minister's speech or address day before yesterday. There is something we want to discuss here.
Today, how much are we paying? We are paying $10,000 every month to lobbyists. And look at the result. You will know that the people who are lobbying for us are not after money. It's a public information. It is not hidden, but IPOB, they will hide it. Or IPOB Nigeria, not even IPOB Nigeria. They will hide it. They say, oh, we don't want to. You see them telling you, oh, you're exposing your lobbyists. Why should we be hiding what we are doing for a nation, for a country, for independence? You don't need to hide it. And of course, now that we have met the requirement according to the Montevideo Convention, some of them don't even know what is Montevideo Convention. They are just shouting, oh, let us go and outside and protest. During the time I traveled Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I read the Montevideo Convention and he was shocked. He was shocked. I want all of you to go and watch the interview I had with him. He was shocked when I read the Montevideo Convention to him, because I don't think any other person among them knew actually what is Montevideo Convention. I read the Montevideo Convention to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and go and listen to that interview and listen to the comment he made after I read that convention to him. He said, wow, you never knew that I knew this. I want you to go and refresh your brain. Watch it. I came to this Biafra prepared. I said that no, after me, I will handle freedom to the new generation. Nobody will fight for freedom again from Biafra land. That is what I'm doing. It does not matter. I said I will turn to a beast and still Biafra will come. So if you think that you have seen half of it, no. The harder Nigeria become, the more brutal I also become to free my people. I want you to understand that now that the Biafra government has met the requirement according to the international law to be recognized as a state, that is where our lobbies now come in. So everything we are doing, you are going and presenting who you are to the people that can influence the recognition of Biafra. From the Washington, D.C., from Asia, from Europe, from Africa. You will go and show who you are. The government you are representing has a map. The government you are representing has conducted self-referendum. There are evidences everywhere of how the self-referendum is being conducted. We have recorded over 50 million votes. You can't beat that. That is what we call outsmarting the terrorist state of Nigeria. And they were taking us for a joke. Today, they are no longer taking us for a joke anymore. They are calling ICC to one man, Simon Ekpa. And they tell you, oh, the time they were catching Mazina Vicano, why didn't they make it public? Why would they make it public? Because they thought Mazina Vicano is the only person that was talking genuinely. And once they capture him, Biafra is dead. And of course, they celebrated the kidnap of Mazina Vicano in Abuja, including the one some people were kneeling down thanking God in Lagos. Oh, they came every now and then to grant national interview on national TV that Biafra is dead. Let them see how they will rise up again. As that was happening, Simon Ekpa was somewhere observing them. Ejiofor promised them he's in charge of IPO. Where is he today? He's gone. I want you to understand, mark my word now. Once Mazinam Vicano is out, IPOB is gone, dissolved, completely dissolved. Mark my word. Every person today that is fighting me on the other side will be gone. I want you to mark this day. Mark this word I'm telling you now. Every one of them will be gone. As we approaching the December declaration of Biafra, we will continue to push for the recognition of Biafra. At the same time, getting investors ready to invest in Biafra land. And when you hear them, when you see that they are everybody, I told you people that the propaganda is going to increase. Do not think that you have seen propaganda. No, you have not seen. Propaganda is starting. Propaganda is starting. Just be prepared. Somebody like me, I am already cooked. But what about you? Just close your ear. You already know what you know. Close your ear, lock your heart. Propaganda is going to come. I told you people a few weeks ago. So if you think that what you see springing up on social media is going to end soon, my brother, you are in for a very long journey. It is actually now that the propaganda is starting because they have seen that I am not backing down. They have seen somebody that they have never seen in their life. You know, they say that I am not an Igbo man, that Igbo people don't have the heart I have. That is why we're different. They say, oh, I'm a Fulani, I'm wicked. I have to be wicked. If you're not wicked, you can't fight Nigeria. That was why Martin Anikan is where he is today. I learned from him, learned from other people that failed, and I'm here to end it. After I finish with Nigeria, believe me, the people that will be in the Nigeria side will never name their child Simon. Of course, they don't even have to name their Islamic state. They don't name their children Simon. But I'm just telling you that even those who love Nigeria because of corruption and they are Christians, they will never name their child Simon. That is what is going to happen. After I finish with them, I will be here. Biafra freedom will come from diaspora. I promised them for many years, since 2021, that I will bring the Biafra freedom from diaspora. I want you to look around yourself. Is it not coming from diaspora? They thought they have locked everywhere. If you go to Nigeria, they kill you. If you do, they will challenge you. Come to Nigeria, so we'll take you serious. Come to Nigeria. Because I will not come to Nigeria. If you want to die, go and put yourself on war. I will not come to Nigeria. I will be here to fight for my people, and I will be here and free my people from Nigeria. When Queen Elizabeth was controlling you in Nigeria and doing amalgamation, was she there? Was she there? Queen Elizabeth, the same Lord Lugard, was she there? I will do like her. I will be here and free Biafra, and then I will come to unify Biafra people after Biafra has been recognized. I will be here to fight because freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is coming from abroad. Freedom is coming from the United Nations. Freedom is coming from Washington, D.C. Freedom is coming from the European Union. Freedom is not coming from Africa. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Abuja. Freedom is coming from America. It's coming from Europe. You don't know that, know it. No matter how sad and bad it sounds, but that is a fact. So why should I go to Nigeria where freedom is not coming from? It's coming from here. Thank you very much. I will take questions. I will take some questions, and I will leave.
Yeah. Mazi Sani, are you there? Thank you, my Prime Minister. Thank you so much, sir. Your tenacity and your doggedness have brought us this far, and there is nothing they can do about it, and nobody can deny that fact, sir. And fellow Biafrans, you're all here, you're all welcome. And the press that is here, you're all welcome. Please, I'm going to open the room now. I'm getting you all in. Those news houses that are here, please raise your hands if you have a question for the Prime Minister. And you should know that the Prime Minister is always ready to answer even very, very tough questions. Those ones you think you shouldn't ask, come and ask it here, and you will get answers to them. Please, as you are coming into the room, raise your hands, and you have 60 seconds to bring your questions. Please just reduce the accolades because this is business time. Ask questions. The Prime Minister wants to engage. Thank you very much. As I see your hands up, I'm going to bring you up to the microphone. The first hand I can see here is Ugo. Ugo, please mute yourself. And everyone in the room, please mute yourselves until you are called upon to ask your question. Ugo, please bring your question and make it very quickly. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, my Prime Minister. My name is Ugo. I'm calling from Homeland. My Prime Minister, quickly, I want to ask you a question. And that question is, since after 3 years now, the DOS has not been able to unravel where you come from. Mr. Prime Minister, I want to know, His Excellency, I want to know, are you a ghost? That is my question, sir.
I am Unjoko, the most powerful deity in Igbo land.
Thank you very much, sir.
Njoko!
And you know, let me tell you, for the very first time I'm saying this, let me tell you, anyway, never mind. Thank you.
Thank you, my PM. Like that. Thank you very much for that question. Chi Uku CUMTV. Please bring your question and make it very quickly. Thank you.
Yeah, hello everybody. I greet everybody. My Prime Minister, I greet you, Simon Ekpa. Please, can you people hear me?
Please go ahead, we can hear you.
Okay, okay. Mazi Simon, I greet you. I greet you for everything you are doing. Okay, and due to your action, if everybody here, all of us here now look and see that they don't longer address Biafra. They don't address us anymore as what was it called? They don't address us as miscreants and okay, what was that thing that they used to call say to Mazin and the Kano that oh my god. But nevertheless, I have a question. My question, maybe two questions. Then first of all, the first question is I would like to know Finland as a country, if the government officials that are from your party, had it been that they are not from your party or like they don't recognize you, or maybe they are from opposition party, do you think they would have given up their citizens, which is you, to Nigeria due to Nigerian pressure?
You can never get answer to this question. Thank you. It's irrelevant.
Okay. Then the second one is about Mazen Nandukano. If by any chance Mazen Nandukano is still there, Biafra is declared, do Do you think he stand a chance? Is there like what do you think that is going to happen if they didn't release him before they declare?
We will use him. We will use him to exchange prisoners.
Good. Well, I appreciate you. You know that a lot of people don't know the a lot of people don't know the issue behind Naira after the war and all that. When they give our people pounds and all that, you know, this Naira of a thing, it does not really. That Naira was immediately created for the hate of Igbo. That Naira thing simply means never allow Igbo to rule again. Anybody can go and check it. Never allow Igbo rule again. So it's because of the hatred they have on us. They put that Naira so that it's going to be stigma on them, like that. Never allow Igbo rule again. That is the meaning of Naira. So I thank you. They don't longer call us outlaw people. They don't longer call us people that is not recognized. They don't use that as a gain. You know. So I thank you for everything you are doing, Mazi. I appreciate you. If you look at this, my handle, I they fight for you every day. I they fight for you every day. People they oh my god, I fight for you every day on this.
Continue to fight and increase the fight, because
I'm
the
sure
next
I'm sure you have
months
seen my
is going to
tweets.
be
I'm
very
sure
interesting until December.
I'm sure
So
you always see my
remember,
tweet.
the enemy are quaking, and of course they are not resting, and we're not going to expect them to rest. In fact, if they rest, I am going to raise up the dust again, because I don't want them to rest. It's part of
Yes.
the game. If they rest, the Biafra discussion will go down, will mellow down a little bit. So we don't want anything to come down. We want the dust to be going high and high and high every day. That is exactly why when there is no problem, we create one.
Exactly. Thank you very much. We are no more proscribed organization. We are no more proscribed. They don't use that anymore in their language. So thank you for fighting for us. I will look forward to getting our freedom very soon. Thank you very much. God bless you, Maz. Igade.
And also, let me just say that we are working on Bank of Biafra.
Yes.
On Bank of Biafra, but that will be I will make that announcement when the time is right. Thank you.
Thank you. Igade Maz. Ndewo.
Thank you, Chuku. Thank you very much. You are very welcome. Please, Rising Sun, mute your mic. If you want to be in this room, don't unmute your mic. If you want to say anything, you have to raise your hands, please. Mute your mic. If you open your mic again, it means you don't want to stay there. And 555, please grab the microphone.
Yeah, my minister, Ajere, I greet you. My minister, Sonny, I greet you. The Vulcan of our time, His Excellency, we love you so much, and we keep on loving you till the end of time. Yeah, my Prime Minister, I am very happy you elaborate for this long history of our journey. In that interview you had with our PM, there is something you asked our leader that day. If anybody can bring Biafra, or if to bring Biafra is just particularly for one person alone. And he answered you, he said, anybody that knows what he will do to bring Biafra should bring it. All we need is Biafra. So when all these things have been going on, we told them that we have watched and see everything. And that is how they said, anybody who sympathizes with Simon Ekpa is enemy of Biafra. So that is to add to what you said. But I have a question, which maybe we will see get some news from there. You said that after December 2nd, that we are going to demolish the ideology of Usman Dan Fodio. And you said there will be grievances declaration, commitment declaration, and the constitution declaration. And the people that will make the grievances declaration are piling it up. Then I ask, what are the things Usman Danfodio did that we have to start fighting to demolish him from December 2nd? Is Usman Danfodio still alive? These are my two questions.
Thank you very much.
Payment.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much. Usman Danfodio is not alive, but Usman Danfodio is alive. The ideology of Usman Danfodio is alive, and it has become ideology. And what is the ideology? The ideology is the bandit you see today, the so-called bandit. The ideology of Usman Danfodio is Boko Haram. The ideology of Usman Danfodio is ISWAP. The ideology of Usman Danfodio is Al Qaeda. Who is Usman Danfodio? They say he's an Islamic teacher. What did he do? He came and killed Hausa people and took their land and converted them to become the Hausa Fulani you see today. If you don't know that, you know it now. So what is the legacy that we are ending? That banditry that you see ravaging Nigeria today is what Usman Danfodio did that made him to take over Kano. So we are ending it. And you know, their target is to come to take our land, to do the thing they did in Ilori. When you talk about Ilori, it's Usman Danfodio. Legacy spread from the north to Ilori, and they took over Ilori from Yoruba people. So that is the legacy I'm talking about. And that legacy is what we are ending from the 2nd of December. Once we declare Biafra and we begin to fight for the recognition, that legacy has ended. Because they can never cross the border to Biafra land. That 40-state map you see, they can never cross into it and do anything. So the legacy has ended. You can remain with them, they are Nigeria or whatever they want to answer, whether it's Arewa Republic or whatever, I don't know. But it is not going to be part of us anymore. So the legacy will end from the 2nd of December. And that is what I mean. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, because we want to get more things from the grievances side.
555 PM is talking.
And if you don't, and in case you need to know, today there is a university called Usman Danfodio University in the northern Nigeria. Are you aware of that? So for the fact that that name continues to be an inspiration to them, banditry, according to them, terrorism, killings, jihadis will never end in Nigeria. That's what it means. Every northerner today who is Islamic fundamentalism is looking at Usman Danfodio as God. And every one of them has this thing in their heart. So you can never defeat it. The only way is for us to separate and have our own life, our own way of life, culture, religion, and everything. Completely different from them. Otherwise, they will continue to kidnap our people for ransom. They will continue to kill in the name of bringing cows. They will continue to rape our women and children until they push everybody out of their ancestral land, like they do in Benue State, and then they take over the land. That is what Usman Danfodio did. But of course, history is not there. People don't know history again. So that legacy must end. I'm ending it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, PM. Should I ask another question?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, this grievances declaration affect more to this Usman Danfodio agenda, or are we going to see it in the list?
You will see the grievances in the list.
Okay, dear friends, the whole world have seen. We are waiting. Thank you.
Thank you.
May God bless you.
Let me also remind you that the declaration of Biafra of 1967 was also based on grievances. So the only thing now is that we are adding many things that were not there. We are adding other declaration that is not just grievance declaration. So, but the Ojukwu declaration was based on the grievances as well.
There will remain blessed.
They were watching okay. They will. Thank you. All right, moving forward. Enteleki Please unmute yourself after you, Rising Sun, then Mouthpiece. Please go ahead very quickly, please.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Simon. Thank you so much for your good work. Mine is just a critical observation and then a commendation. First of all, I just want to thank you for all the 8 weeks, all the water you've been giving to these terrorists in Nigeria and Eastern. And uh, one of the things I wanted to mention is some complaints some of my our family members have encountered, especially in Aba, this police station at St. Michael's Road by Pound Road has been a den, a gulag, and gulag like the one that was affected also somewhere in Anambra, secondary to that. So I don't know what negotiations are going on to get our boys, some of our family members who have been locked up there for ages, without court orders, without any justification. I'm just wondering what is going on. And also to use this opportunity to encourage people who have not registered, in the referendum. I want to commend every one of us and to thank you for this great job you're doing on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Today is the 21st, 21 day, the 21 of the lockdown of Nigeria institution with the Biafra land. The angels of Biafra is moving around. So your location is copied. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You understand me, right?
Yes.
So, and don't forget that after this 21, after this 30 days lockdown of Nigerian institution, which is ending on the 26th, we are going to 60 days. So it is completely hunting for terrorists and their bases. That's what we're doing. We want to give them a taste of their life before December. Thank you.
I did share something on my page. I shared it after a message that came out from one of your comments, where these terrorists were decapitating a Christian in the north. So I shared it, and some people were like saying, why Simon Ekpa is not uh, walking after the spirit of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is a gentleman and all that. I was like, no, Simon is a soldier. The differences of our approach is different. So you can't expect a soldier to approach.
You should be asking them. No, you should just ask them. I should work at like Mazinam Kanu. Where is Mazinam Kanu today?
Correct. And
Yeah,
when you talk,
his name is Mazinam Kanu. My name is Simon Njoko Ekpa Simon Njoko.
absolutely,
We are two different people.
absolutely.
Two different mentality, two different everything. So I can't do like him.
And yeah, absolutely. And I did mention also that the only language Nigerian government understands is the same language that they give out, which is force. And Buhari mentioned it. He said the only language people understand is force. And that is the only language this country will understand. Secondly, I used to work with that government. And I can give you every detail of all these bad people. So I used to work in the villa. I know all their operations and how they work and who is who, how they do all this crazy stuff. But one thing that made me resign was just because of this hatred against my people. And it's not just something that started in once. It's a systemic stuff. Just like you mentioned, Usman Danfodio, it is not going to stop. And the only way for us to get out of this is to go all the way out by the way they want to hold us down, which is by force. Okay, maybe by peace. Peace will not resolve that. When you want peace, you have to prepare for war. I'm not saying war is the most important way to dialogue, no, but in a situation whereby we have to defend ourselves, otherwise we'll be like what is going on in the northeast right now. Terrorism has become a business. So the only way for us is just to defend our lands. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble. So defense is good. Just like you see what is going on today in Israel. So thank you. That would be much of my question and observation.
Thank you very much. We'll continue to defend our women and children. Nobody can take that away from us, as we are still, pushing for the recognition of the Biafra government all over the world. Our COS, the Chief of Staff, is in Korea, and you can see some of these idiots are already making propaganda about it. She is going to attend meetings from tomorrow, and I will be making updates on those meetings. She's there to represent Biafra in the name of Biafra government. So the awareness of Biafra is going global. And we are going to be expecting dignitaries from that gathering of World Peace Summit in South Korea. We're going to be expecting some dignitaries in Finland as well, and doing our own convention. So these are the bridges that the Biafra government is building so far. We are making progress every day, and decision makers, policy makers are very, very interested in what we are doing because they are impressed with the level the government of Biafra has gone. That is what is different from what every other person or every other group has done in the past. Thank you.
Thank
you,
you.
PM, sir. Thank you, and Teleki. Thank you so much. Those